Good afternoon. It is noon on Thursday. Yeah, Thursday, July 15th. I am just getting ready to refill a prescription with Kaiser online. I just finished showering and all that after a workout. I did a 45-minute class with Tunde and then a 20-minute class with her. I'm really, again, trying to continue to work off the eating that I did last week with the brownie and the ice cream and all of that. Plus, I've been eating out a little bit. So I did that, and that's pretty much it. Today, my sister is coming to visit for a few days. I think she leaves on either Sunday or Monday. She's driving in from Phoenix. She texted not too long ago. She's in Blythe, California, which means she's almost here, which is not too far from where we're at. And then I also have my first mammogram today. Let's hope that this one actually comes to fruition and that I don't drive all the way down there only to find out that it's been canceled. So that's at 4:45, and I just went online. Where's my phone? In case anyone's not had a mammogram before, here are the tips that I found. Hold on one second. So I Googled this after I showered because when I made the appointment, I remember them telling me like some things about deodorant and lotion and powder, and I wanted to make sure I was remembering correctly because when I shower, I have a very religious moisturizing routine that is very important to me. So I had to make sure that I wasn't moisturizing in places that I shouldn't. So I Googled like how to prepare for a mammogram, and then I found this post that had 15 things that you needed to do or think about to prepare. So I'm just going to read the 15 things. I'm not going to read the descriptions, but one, it says skip the deodorant on that day. I guess deodorant, powders, lotions, and things like that might show up in the mammogram and like cause you to have a false reading or an inaccurate reading. 2, schedule the test to occur 1 week after your period. I didn't know that, and I didn't really have any control over that because I had to take the appointment that I could get. 3, consider pain medication if you find that having a mammogram is uncomfortable. 4, wear a 2-piece outfit so that you're only having to take off your top and not be standing there in your underwear. 5, leave any neck jewelry at home. 6, bring any prior mammogram images. 7, eat and drink as you normally would before having a mammogram. 8, take your daily medications as usual. 9, consider reducing your intake of caffeinated beverages and chocolate 3 to 4 days before your scheduled appointment. Oops. They suggest that because if you consume caffeine prior to, it just may make your breast more tender. So it's really just like a comfort thing. 10, choose a certified mammogram facility and preferably a breast imaging center of excellence. 11, bring your doctor's written order prescription for the mammogram study. 12, bring your ID and insurance information. 13, tell the radiology technologist about any physical limitations. 14, describe any breast problems or symptoms to the technologist performing the exam. And 15, wear flat shoes, sneakers, or low heels. So some of those are like common sense things, like bring your insurance information, and some are just things I didn't know. So I make sure not to moisturize the midsection, which is really hard for me because I feel like my skin is going to deteriorate if I don't slather it in baby oil and a mixture of lotion and Vaseline, but I followed those directions. I was going to put on a dress because I didn't even think about why it would be better to have on 2 pieces of clothing, but as you can see, I put on one of my good old tried and true V-necks, and that's it. So I'm gonna order this prescription and then eat something, and then my sister should be here any minute now, really, and at some point I'm sure you'll see her. She hasn't, I feel like it's been a while since she's been in the vlog, maybe even a couple years, but her name is Camilla. She goes by Mimi. She is a nurse in Arizona, and she's currently in school to get a doctorate in nursing, and she has a dog named Ethel who will also be here. So I'm gonna order or refill this prescription, eat, and I will check in with you guys later. Hi, it's 4:25. I'm on my way to my mammogram. My sister is here. She got here probably close to 2. I was on the phone when she got here, and then she had lunch, and she's currently taking a nap, so she just hasn't been in a proper state to be on camera just yet. And I'm not sure if she'll be home when I get back, because she's meeting up with one of her friends for dinner, and I'm not sure what time that's all occurring. But she is here. She arrived safely, her and Ethel. And now I'm on my way, or I'm leaving the library right now because I had a 4th book on hold that I forgot about. And so I picked that up. It is called Those Shoes. So I'm going to take a look at it. These were, I put books on hold, picture books on hold, to help teach the art of narrative writing. So I'm going to take a look at this. This was a book that was recommended from a site that I took a look at. So we'll see how that goes. But what I've been doing this whole time, and why I haven't been on camera, is just reviewing the leadership applications one at a time. It does take some time to make sure that they've completed everything they were supposed to complete, look at their Flipgrid response, check the teacher recommendations to see what those are like, and just kind of rank them, like give them point values for what they have turned in. So far, I have one that's like pending because I don't have the teacher recommendations, and that is probably honestly the frustrating part of doing this. This is the 2nd year I've done it, and I get it. Teachers are on summer break. They don't want to check an email. They don't want to do anything. But I know that if I were in their shoes, I would make sure to at least respond to those emails because it's affecting a student. And it just is frustrating because it's like follow-up that I have to do and sending multiple emails, and it kind of puts kids in a pending pile. So I have one student that's pending because I'm just waiting on the recommendation. If worse comes to worse and these teachers don't respond to my email at all and never give me the recommendation, then I'll have to make a decision without it. But the recommendations do matter. Aside from the one that's pending, I think I have one that's just kind of like a check, meaning like they can do leadership. They're not currently the strongest candidate. There's some, we'll say, yellow flags, not red flags. And then I have a few that right now have a check plus, like unless they change their mind, they're going to get into leadership. And I've only gotten through a few because that takes time. So I did that, and that's it. And that's probably how I will spend the vast majority of the rest of my day, with the exception of this mammogram appointment and walking Riley and eating. Update on today, July 15th. LA County has just reinstated the mask mandate for being indoors, even if you are vaccinated, because COVID cases are rising thanks to the Delta variant and the fact that there's still a good chunk of people that are just not vaccinated at all or fully vaccinated. And so they're putting that back in place just to kind of mitigate the problem. And that is really the reason why I just keep wearing my mask indoors, because I feel like we're still in a very delicate time where we are not totally at a place where we have everything figured out. So I'm not surprised. I'm sure some people are going to be very upset about that, but I'm not surprised. I've only gone into public places without a mask a couple of times because I forgot it. And when I was at Legoland on Saturday, even then I was like, we're all outdoors. I'm fully vaccinated. But it was just kind of still unnerving to be like, there's so many people out here. None of us know each other, and most were unmasked. There were, a handful of people throughout the day that I saw that would have a mask on. So I understand at some point life is going to have to, we're going to have to get back to a point in life where putting a mask on your face is not like putting your pants on every day. But I just don't know that we're there yet. So that's the update as we live through 2021, the year after 2020. And then I forgot to tell you guys yesterday in the back seat, my spinners came yesterday. Maybe I said that earlier this week. I feel like I've said that, but the spinners came this week. That's all done. So I took one because I kind of want to open it and see just kind of what it looks like ahead of time. And we have locked in on the point tracking system, so we're using 5-star. It had to be approved by the district for privacy checks. It passed that test, so we are good to go. And so now it's just a matter of me getting in touch with that person to be like the rep, to be trained and all that. So we are making steps as we get closer to the first day of school. So that's it. But yeah, I've been looking at interview applications all day. I have had one, I think irate is the right word. One irate parent sent me an email yesterday because her daughter had emailed me about applications and not submitting an application. It sounds like the daughter misunderstood, or I don't know what happened. The daughter filled out the interest form, and whoever filled out the interest form is who I sent the application link to. But then I never got any record of her application. And so the daughter emailed me to ask to follow up, like, I filled out the interest form again, but I haven't heard anything about the interviews. So in my response to the student, I just told them everything that I had done, really to say the applications went out, these are the steps that I took, and then wrapped up that email by saying, if after I finish reviewing the current applicants, there's still spots left, I will definitely put you down as someone that is still interested. But I wanted the student to know that filling out the interest form wasn't, like, that's not the application, because it sounded like this student thought the interest form was the actual application itself. And so I was just explaining all that in the email. And so I guess the parent saw that and didn't like my tone, or thought my tone was, I think they used the word dismissive, and went on to like really just yell at me and email and tell me about all the things that they were going through at home and their Wi-Fi, and they were doing this and they were doing that, and that if I don't consider the student, it's a loss not only to leadership but to the school in general. And I was just like so taken aback. I just was like, why? So of course I responded and said, and apologized and said, if you feel like my tone was dismissive, that wasn't my intention. My intention was just to be very factual in my response, so that the student knew that I wasn't making the decision to not take to not interview them that day flippantly. Oh, these are where doctors park. I'm in the wrong parking lot, you guys. And that's what that email was about. She requested to see emails that I had sent before, because I don't think she believed that I actually sent out some emails throughout the application process, especially because there were some technical issues with the first link. So I forwarded those 2 emails and let her know when those were sent, and then reminded her that in the email I made sure to tell her daughter that if she was still interested, if there's spots open, which I think there will be, I'm going to open up the applications again. So those kinds of emails, I always CC myself. So when I emailed that daughter, I just knew to blind copy myself, because I always like to have receipts. So I copied myself in all those, and I haven't heard back from that parent. I don't know, but it's just, sometimes I just don't understand what parents are thinking when they send nasty emails like that. Like, A, it's not helping the cause, and B, like, do you really think I'm just trying to just kill the spirit of kids? Like, you know, so that's the only snafu I've had so far. But it's to be expected with stuff like this. So anywho, that's the update. I'm in the parking lot now, and I need to go in and figure out where the department is and make sure I have my mask. So that's what's up. I'll talk to you later.
Dia pasang berapa yang mau komen?
was quick. I don't even think I was in Kaiser for all of 10 minutes. It was all very efficient. I think the thing that I was the most concerned about was like just the pain and the pressure, but it wasn't bad at all. I was in and out of that room within 5 minutes. So if you're of the age where it's time to get a mammogram, get that done. She said the results come in the mail and it takes about 2 weeks. So I'm all done with that. And while I was in there, I got a text message from Target saying that my glasses are ready. So I'm going to go pick those up now.
All right, so these are my new glasses. I ordered 2 pairs, but only 1 pair was ready. The second pair is probably going to arrive tomorrow because they were both ordered on the same day. And she said they were getting another shipment tomorrow, and if they got those in, she would give me a call. But these are the ones that have like a pinkish tint in them, and they're a little bit more rounded than the other glasses that I have. So that's what I was going for. So that was really quick. I was going to go to Starbucks right now, but it's 5 o'clock and I don't know that I want to caffeinate myself like that, because what I was going to do was see if I could recreate the substitute vanilla sweet cream cold brew that the guy made last week that really had me shocked, because it was actually better in ways. But I also remember that when I had that coffee, I just felt like that the caffeine from that one was really like coming through in a whole different way. And I don't necessarily want to be in that state when it's nighttime and we're starting to get close to where I might be going to bed. So I think I'm going to save that for tomorrow. So I'm going to go home and continue to work on applications. I didn't even eat lunch today, so I think I'm just going to go eat some chips and salsa to hold me until I feel like having dinner and read more applications. So let me know in the comment section below what you think of my new glasses, and I will try before the day is up. I can't make any promises because my sister called and she just left the house not too long ago to go see her friend. I will try and include her in the vlog today, but if not today, within the next couple of days for sure. So, well, it is now 8:23. Sister's still at her friend's house. You're not gonna see her today. I didn't get any caffeine. I came home, ate a unacceptable amount of chips and salsa, watched a couple episodes of Blackish. I've been trying to get through that series. I'm on season 2, and then I fell asleep for a hot second. I was gonna take Riley out, but I didn't want to leave Ethel at home by herself, so we didn't get that WALK today. And I'm trying to convince her to come in here so you can meet her. Come here, Ethel. Come here, girl. Come here. Come on. Ethel, come here. She won't come all the way in the room. Ethel. Okay, she went into the guest room. Let's see if you can meet her that way. There she is. There is Ethel. That is Mimi's daughter. Mimi rescued her. I think she found her on the street with her sister. So this is Ethel, and Mimi's friend has Lucy. Say hi. Oh, that's a big girl. So I'm really just here to introduce you to one half of our visitors, and then really to close out the vlog. So if you enjoyed today's vlog, I don't even remember what I showed you. Oh, you saw me have my first mammogram and all that. But if you just enjoyed seeing today, just give this video a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe. I gotta get the iPad. If you're not following me on Instagram, make sure you follow me there at Smarty Style. And as always, I hope that you are well. And if you are not well, please be well. And I will see you guys tomorrow. You will see Mimi for sure tomorrow, because we're gonna take an Orange Theory class together. So maybe you'll meet her on the ride to Orange Theory, okay? So with that, I will see you guys tomorrow. Until then.